หล่อที่สุดเลยตึกอ่ะโอ้hello everyone welcome to my video. Today is Friday the 20th of September 2024. My name is Dan Kita from Thailand. In this video, I'd like to talk about the true Dharma in Buddhism for the people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who wants to end suffering and attain Nirvana in this life, you have to listen to me early, because I'm Parhan in Thailand. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain Nirvana in this life. I'm ready. But are you ready? It's up to you. The word Pra Arahant means a perfect person who has realized as it really is and has attained Nirvana. Dharma was taught by the Buddha can solve all problems, not just temporarily but forever. If you want to end suffering permanently, you must attain Nirvana in this life. Achieving Nirvana is the end of all suffering, because there is no cause to be born anymore. Buddhism does not teach us to solve life problems and not teach to let go when we are suffering. The cause of suffering is we are misunderstanding. We believe that this is our true self, so we attach to everything in this world. Dharma in Buddhism doesn't have inspirational quote. There are only the truth that everyone can understand. The ultimate goal of studying in Buddhism is to attain Nirvana only. It's not just about wanting to know what the Buddha taught. Then you will suffer again. Basically, you must first understand what the Buddha taught. The Buddha taught Dharma only. Dharma is the true nature of reality that has no name in any Buddhist language as we believe. Dharma is not a human being, it's not an animal, it's not an object. You are Dharma, I'm Dharma. In reality, no one suffers, no one is happy, because our true self doesn't really exist. What you see now doesn't mean our true self. This body doesn't mean our true self. You see the way you see the way you see. You see as it really is all the time. But you cannot realize your thought. Let's take a look. The topic to speak in this video. Ignorance in Buddhism doesn't mean lack of knowledge, but it's a misunderstanding as it really is. I have something to show you. Let's take a look. You suffer because you misunderstand. You misunderstand because you lack of wisdom. You lack of wisdom because of ignorance as it really is. And let's take a look. The word Avidyā is Pali language. It means ignorance in English. Ignorance doesn't mean lack of knowledge. Before talking about Brahma Buddhism, I have something to show you. Let's take a look. Knowledge is created by using fictional language to create content and stories such as mathematics, science, basic theory, etc. For teaching is order, but excellence as it really is not about fictional language and cannot teach its order with the fictional language. Contents and story in Pratipidok are called knowledge. Content and story in Pratipidok are called knowledge. I said this is obvious, please bear in mind. In this video, I want you to understand about ignorance. As I told you, we suffer because you misunderstand. You misunderstand because you lack of wisdom. You lack of wisdom because you ignorant as it really is. You know, in reality, Buddhism does not teach us to solve life problems and not teach to let go, as I told you. The ultimate goal of studying in Buddhism is to attain Nirvana only. It's not just about wanting to know what the Buddha taught. Can you understand me? In reality, no one suffers, no one is happy. As I told you, you suffer because you misunderstand. You misunderstand because you lack of wisdom. You lack of wisdom because of ignorance as it really is. From now on, I want you to understand about as it really is. What does it mean? As it really is doesn't mean anything according to the meaning of the position language as we believe it. Everything in this world is under the universal truth. What you see now, you see the way you see as it really is all the time. And meanwhile, when I say meow, 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 you hear the way you hear. You hear as it really is. It doesn't mean cat's voice. It doesn't mean cat's voice. When I say meow, 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 or I say bah, bah, doesn't mean ghost voice. You hear as it really is. You hear as it really is all the time. You hear the way you hear. This is ultimate wisdom in Buddhism to end of all suffering. And finally, you can attain Nirvana in life. You know, achieving Nirvana is the end of all suffering because there is no cause to be born anymore. This means you can stop the cycle of death and reincarnation forever and can escape from samsara too. Can you understand me? In reality, no one suffers, no one is happy. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey in the video. In this video, I don't teach you anything. I say, I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you further understanding about being aware of what you are thinking. Being aware of what you are thinking doesn't mean practice, but it's natural in every life because everyone must think. Everyone must think naturally. For example, as soon as you see this word visual that, can you realize your thought? There will be and in your thought. Again, as soon as you see this word visual that, a cat, the word a cat will lead to this. Can you understand me? In reality, what you see now, you see the way you see it, you see as it really is all the time. But we name it, this is a cat. In this video, I want you to understand about being aware of what you are thinking. Every story I convey in the video is suitable for the people who have the most freedom like you. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, meditation cannot solve life problem. Meditation cannot solve life problem. When you do like this, you were taught to believe this is meditation. Where can you find meditation? It's just a belief. When you do like this, it's just the body posture of the human. In the same way, when you do like this, or when you do like this, you were taught to believe this is walking meditation. Not at all, it's impossible because our true self is not certainly exist. What you see over here now, you see as it still is. You see the way you see. I show you like this. Doesn't mean a man who is walking. Doesn't mean a man who is speaking. Doesn't mean a man who is playing a guitar. I show you like this. I show you like this doesn't mean a man who is playing guitar. And I show you like this. Aha! Chord play. The young one, darling were a young one, and the young one, darling were a young one, the young one. Darling, we're the young one. Let's take a look. The young one, darling, we're the young one. And hello, test. Hello. Don't look so sad. I know she's so well. Don't look so sad. I know she's so well. You see the way he sits. You see, as it is. It doesn't mean a man who is playing a guitar. It doesn't mean a man who is singing. But you have never heard someone say like me before. In this video, I want you to understand about being aware of what you are thinking as it is. It's the best way in this world to solve life problem and end of all suffering to attain Nirvana life, as I told you. Achieving Nirvana is the end of all suffering because there is no cause to be born anymore. This means you can stop the cycle of death and reincarnation forever and can escape from samsara too. Can you understand me? In reality, as I told you, Buddhism does not teach us to solve life problem and not cease to let go when we are suffering. In reality, the decorated thoughts are on duty to think all the time. Have you ever heard someone say like me about the decorated thought? You know, realizing of your thought is easy. It doesn't mean practice because everyone must think. Can you understand me? Being aware of what you are thinking doesn't mean practice. As I told you, if you want to read a book, while you are reading a book, such as while you are reading a book, can you write your thought? While you are reading a book, at first you have to think according to the meaning of the fictional language to read, and while you are reading, you have to think according to the meaning of the fictional language to read. If you can do that, this means you are wise. In the same way, while you are in the same way, if you want to move this chair from here to there, at first, you have to think. If you want to move this chair from here to there, at first you have to think before really do. There will be an image like this in your thought. Aha! Can you understand me? But when you really do, there will be an image like this in your thought. In your thought. And while you are moving this chair from here to there, can you realize your thought? At first, you do like this, and if you can do that, that means you are wise. In Buddhism, the ultimate goal of studying in Buddhism is to attain Nirvana only. It's not just about wanting to know what the Buddha taught. As I told you, Buddhism does not teach us to solve life problem and not teach to let go when we are suffering. The cause of suffering is because we are misunderstanding. We believe that this is our true self, so we attach to everything in this world. Then we will suffer. Can you understand me? Everything is the way it is. Being aware of what you are taking as serious is will lead to the ultimate wisdom in Buddhism and attain Nirvana in life. Nothing more to say than this. Please bear in mind.